to Pima Voices. My name is Savannah and I'll be your host. Today I'm sitting down with Manny Zepeda, who is a current Pima Community College student, and today we're going to be exploring all things Pima. How are you today, Manny?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. And it's funny because your boss's name is Manny.
That is true.
When you're like, Manny, I was like, wait, what?
And before anything gets started, he's told me to mention, shout out Manny Salazar.
Typical Manny. If you guys don't know Manny, well, Manny's going to tell you a little bit about himself today.
Oh, yeah. Well, hi, I'm Manny. I'm currently a student here at Pima. I work within the marketing department. I am going for broadcast journalism, hoping to pursue a career in sports broadcasting, or particularly maybe MLB, hopefully. And yeah, I do a lot of things like hobbies such as like photography, like listening to music a lot and stuff like that. So
and Manny says you have a broadcasting voice. Like, I kind of want to hear it because I haven't been to any of the games this season or anything, because I know that's something that you've been working and doing.
It is.
So let's give the listeners a little taste of that.
Oh yeah. The thing is, my voice is basically, how you hear it right now, but I just do like a little emphasis here and there. So let's see. All right, there's a 3-2 pitch here and swing and a miss. That batter goes down striking out. Pitcher threw in a slider, threw it in to the outside corner and got him looking. Yeah, stuff like that. But it's super fun. I have a partner too, and his name's Ryan. He's like the play-by-play. I'm more of the color commentary guy. And, color commentary, I just give insight on like some statistics in the game and stuff like that. But with my career, what I'm trying to pursue, it's more like I want to be the play-by-play guy. I don't want to be color commentary because there's better guys for that. But like, I want to be talking a lot more. So
yeah, I give you mad props because whenever I like listen or watch a game, I'm like, I could never be that person who's just like constantly doing the commentary. Like, yeah. I feel like you have to, like, if you blink, you might miss something, right?
And especially with their setup here, you can't really see like like every time I'm wearing my glasses. So I can hopefully get the number of the guy in the outfield sometimes. So, like, if you give him one mistake, you're going to be like, oh, sorry, this actually this
you're
guy.
Like, actually, let me make that correction real fast.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes.
Well, that's awesome. And then I know you also do, you intern with Manny doing social media for the My Pima Future Instagram page. So how's that like working with Manny and being able to do that sort of thing and kind of like make those videos, make that content, and kind of reach people who maybe want to come to Pima or currently at Pima?
So it's a small group. It's me, Manny, Roxy, and Cohen J being a basketball player here. And the thing is, it's a team effort kind of thing. So it's really, we have tons of fun. We go around different campuses. We interview people. We do like trends and stuff like that. So imagine that. Like, you can't be embarrassed to do stuff. You can't have like that kind of awkwardness walking around. You got to be like, I'm doing this because I own the place kind of thing. But no, like to recruit people, it's more like, how do we connect with incoming students or like with prospect students, and how do we like show them what college is about, like especially a community college. So it's really more of a fun thing, like getting a whole, like, I don't know, a game plan set up. There's a game plan for every single day. Yeah.
Basically your marketing plan for the day.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I watch sometimes when I'm like looking on Instagram and I see posts, I'm like, was that Manny's idea or like was that his intern's idea? Because sometimes I'm just like, they're being so goofy. I could never, like, I'm so shy. Like, me sitting here is stepping out of my comfort zone. But like being out in public, like making videos, that's like a whole nother thing.
You're giving Manny too much credit. Let me tell you.
Sorry, Manny.
I'm not.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But so you mentioned like showing the community, like, what is the community college about? So what would you say in your words what is Pima Community College about?
Pima Community College, I'd say it's a smaller community, right? It's a community college, but it's a smaller university basically. It offers the same stuff, certifications, less time, less money. And even then, you have like a smaller network of people that you can like rely on, heavily. And even then, like a lot of universities, you have to go, schedule appointments. Like, well, you got to do it here, but like you are competing against another like 300 people. While here, the classroom sizes are small, and well, that it brings the whole game a whole lot makes it a whole lot easier because of, you know, you're not having to wait 2 weeks. You can get a response just like that. But
Mhm.
um, it's a lot better, in my opinion, of course.
And was your choice to Pima like your choice that you wanted to make, or was it like something that came about and you're just like, I think this is the right choice for right now? And then your perspective changed, or was Pima like always in the books that you wanted to come here?
So in high school, I was really, it's U of A or bust, basically. And that's for academic wise. But once I was accepted and everything. I was admitted, but I never went because I'm a first generation student. And with that being said, the price tag on, a tuition for like just a semester, it doesn't compare to what I would have to pay here a semester.
Mhm.
So Pima's always been in the back of my mind. My dad came here. He never graduated with an associate's though. And I said, well, I I can kind of better that. I can do one step better than what he did. He's my dad. He works in trade, and he always told me that I don't want you to be working out there in the sun, breaking your back like I did, and not being there, not being fully um, active with my kids and stuff like that. So he said, I want you to pursue education, and I haven't had a problem with that. I mean, it's been a great decision so far.
Oh, I like that. And then, so what do you think is your next step? So, do you think Pima has prepared you for that next step? And what is that next step for
Yeah,
you?
I think Pima has done more than prepare me. It's like it already has me ready to do like reach out to my professors, how to go to the library, how to ask tutoring, stuff like that, and as well as deadlines and as much as figure out your ins and outs, your ways of how to go about university and stuff like that. But I feel prepared, and the thing is, I don't know what I'm doing my next step. I'm either going to U of A or ASU. I don't U of A because
Don't tell people you're going to ASU here. Just kidding.
I, I don't know. It's ASU. It for
It's
my,
a great school.
it,
It's
it
a great school.
I have I don't know if you know Tom Forbes. He's kind of the guy who I'm kind of looking my steps to go to ASU as well. But like ASU, they have their School of Walker Cronkite for communications. That's what I'm
Hmm.
going. Or U of A because of its proximity. But also I've seen what they're offering there too as well. And I don't know if I want to make that extra cost like for cost of living too. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, we had a guest on here, Adriana, a little while back, and she does communications and she really likes the program at ASU.
Yeah.
So that could be a really great
No,
option.
it's a great option. It's just that I don't know which one to choose. So
Yeah.
I just I don't know. It's like flip a coin basically at this moment. I can't make that step yet.
And so you're graduating this semester, or when are
Uh,
you graduating?
hopefully December.
Okay.
December I'll be done with my
Very
class.
cool. You're almost there.
I'm
So
almost there.
close. Are you getting a little nervous for the end to come, I guess essentially?
I don't know about nervous. I'm more of like, man, I could have done a lot more. I could have done maybe better. Knowing what I know now compared to what I did like my first semester, I'm like, man, there's so many mistakes. I could have probably, if I can go back in time, fix it. I could have done it.
What's one thing that you would go back and fix so you could tell the next student?
Don't be nervous. It's like everybody. Yeah, I mean, when I got here in my first semester, it was a big culture shock. Like, there's people from different ages, different areas. Just coming to school. I was like, man, I going straight from high school to college while people took a gap year. They were working, supporting their families. I don't know. It's individual stories. Individual routes that everybody's doing. But like, I would probably go back and tell myself, don't be intimidated, and you're getting the same schooling as everybody else. You're doing
Hmm.
you're on your own path, but at the same time you're in the same point.
Yeah, I mean, it comes up a lot in these conversations that like Pima Community College, to, we want people to not think of the typical college student, right? Which is
Mhm.
someone who's just out of high school, things like that. And you just mentioned like you came here and there were so many different ages, so many people in different stages of their life.
Right.
And like it's that word community. And it's not just your average typical college student. There are people here who are supporting their families, there's people who took time off, they're coming back to school, things like that. So there's this large group of people that you can connect with on so many different levels. And you've had the lovely opportunity, excuse me, to like make social media content for that, to you know, do broadcasting at the game. So you've been able to kind of like immerse yourself in these different areas, which I think is super cool because I always tell people, like, I'm a super shy person. I know people are, and there's so many things that you can miss out when you're just doing like a college experience. Like, make those friends, go do stuff, join a club, do what you do, see if you can broadcast at
No,
games,
right?
like all that stuff. There's so much you can do. Like, now's the time to do it because this is the time to like explore and have fun and try new things and see what you really want to do. And like, just don't be afraid to
Yeah.
try new stuff.
Yeah, no, it's a sense of like branching out, and that's one of the biggest things I've learned within these 2 years. I said like, be comfortable getting uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure you heard about that, right? Everybody's heard it
Yes,
at some point. It's like that's one of the biggest piece of advice I'd give too.
that's great.
Yeah.
I love that. Be comfortable being uncomfortable because, yeah, it can be really hard to step out of your shell,
Hmm.
and it takes growth and time and things like that. Like you said, like your first semester, and then from now, like you probably look back and think like, I would have never done any of the stuff that I've been doing.
No, I've been super blessed because I've had so many opportunities. I can't jump on all of them all at once. Sometimes I get super overwhelmed, but that's the choices I made. That's the consequences I did. So,
And what would you say has been your favorite thing so far being at Pima? If you could pick
education
one.
or just like
Anything. Or yeah, I guess you can have one of each. Like, I don't know.
education.
Anything.
I'd say like many of the study groups I've done, like they're super. And hearing everybody's stories, like man, I can't compete with these people, but we're in the same place and they're super smart. Like me knowing these people is kind of like wow, I can't wait to see what you're doing next. But same time, like that's education. Education, like professors are super cool. They're really willing to work with you, everything like that. And like outside of education, maybe the social media or like my broadcasting, having so many like opportunities to interact with athletes and stuff like that because I'm going to like an athletic field, entertainment field too at the same time. And taking I'm a photographer, I take their photos too, and it's just like, you know, so many, great photos. Like it's just puts a smile on my face. Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of memories for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
And do you think like, I don't know, this is like a side comment, but do you think you're gonna like, I don't know, what are you gonna do with your photos? Like make a book or like
I don't know about makeup.
Some people do like
I
picture,
know they
like you
do
know what I
they do
mean?
scrapbooks, yeah. And I don't know about make a book. I'm a little behind, let's just say, on my photos with editing. But when they're all done, I there's a website I would put them up to, and it's mainly particular athletes, but they'll be for free, so like they could just go grab them, take whatever they want. They'll be up there, but then I might anything else that's not athlete related, so I'll put it up on like Getty Images or something like that. So.
Do you think photography will ever be like your career if like, I don't know, maybe you go for communications and then you're like, actually I think I like photography a little bit more.
I think it's a great side hustle. I mean, it's really good to put on my resume for like if I want to do any like social media stuff on like that. So like I got the eye for it, but
It could be your minor. Your minor in like photography.
I don't
like,
know.
no, I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, but it's a great hobby. At the same time, you can make some money off of it. It's just the matter of what you want to do. It's how much you really pursue it.
Are you taking photography classes here?
No,
No?
no, it's all
You missed out on
self-taught.
that chance?
I guess I guess I did, but no, it's really just self-taught. I started doing it ever since my senior year of high school. But I've met professional photographers. I have a lot of mentors in that field too. So like they've helped me figure it out along with like self-learning. So
And what would you say is something that I mean, we kind of mentioned like, what would you say was your favorite experience? What would you tell people to do? What other advice would you give to someone who's maybe thinking about coming to Pima, or maybe someone took time off and they're just trying to figure things out? What is like one thing that you would say to them?
it's never too late. It's never say it's doesn't it's not hard. I don't know why it's a hard question to answer. That's a great question. It's just that I don't know the answer for that. It's more like for a person that's coming back, after taking some time off, it's never too late. You still have, you're a human. Everybody's learning at the same time. Like I told you when I first got here, it was a culture shock. There's different ages. here at community college, you're not really. It's not discrimination. You know, it's just um, you're coming back. You're a person willing to learn, and that's I can't you can't stop a person from doing that. But for someone who's thinking about coming to Pima, like straight out of high school, you'll save yourself a lot more money. You're not gonna be overwhelmed by, oh, I gotta run across campus over here. I mean, you gotta drive to 5 different campuses, maybe, but like, it's not really hard. You're gonna meet people that are gonna help you along the way.
Yeah, meeting people, like you said, smaller class sizes, things like that. It all comes into factor. Like I'm definitely into the smaller class size. I need a little bit more attention sometimes. I
Yeah,
need a little bit more assistance. And then being like a community college student and then going to a university, there is definitely like a huge change. And sometimes people aren't ready to just go to university right away, and that's totally fine. I wasn't. I was at Pima for probably a little too long. That's okay. I found what I wanted to do, and that's all that matters. So, thank you so much for sharing your story today. It's been lovely to meet you and sit down with you. Thank you, Manny, for having Manny come on.
thanks, Manny. I guess.
And I'm super excited to hopefully maybe one day watch a game and then hear your voice on the screen and
Yeah.
just be like, that's Manny. He went to Pima. So I wish you the best of luck. You have one more semester and then you'll make the big decision.
Yeah.
U of A or ASU?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. But I appreciate you so much. Thank you for having
Thank
me on here.
you. Yeah, thank you for your time. And thank you everyone for tuning in. And I will see you all next week. Have a great day. Thanks.